such a blur. I beat him out in West Roy in the zero. Scientific cop. How did it go? And so the body that's talking, he's doing this thing. He takes a breath, looks up, and
I'm live, by the way.
Ooh, not bad.
Hello, everyone.
We're playing a game. What game is it? I don't know. I can't see shit.
I haven't booted up the game yet. Don't you dare worry your pretty little head about that. Did not mean to go into the tired D&D channel.
Hey Sam, we're playing D&D.
Cool.
Anyways, apologies. I'm downing a handful of Reese's cups that I brought with me from downstairs.
Is there snow where you guys are? Because there's a lot of snow right here.
A little bit of snow, yeah.
They haven't cleaned up my street yet. I can't drive anywhere.
So I'm going. I am going to warn. I'm gonna warn. And that causes problems. Oh boy, it's doing it! Oh boy, it's doing it! Alright, you can all suffer with me. I love Final Fantasy. Oh no. I'm not gonna put the game up for you guys until it's done compiling and obliterating my CPU. Pomu? Here, let me get my fucking Xbox controller while I'm waiting for this nightmare to end. Like, I don't get it. Only this game compiles shaders so vigorously. Because Bloodborne is not I think it's funny how I can still hear the fucking song. Yeah, I know encoding overloaded. God, I wish it wasn't. Unfortunately, my dumbass forgets to recompile the shaders after I don't play this game for a month. Because other video game came out and I wanted to play it. Hello, Noir. We're compiling shaders. Yo, let's go! High card build! We love to see it! Mm-hmm. Ugh, gosh. So hot. Ooh, 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 ooh. Gotta air out my chesticles. My baps. I'm glad we got one poorly optimized game done. On to the next one. Mm-hmm. You know, people are interested in me streaming Armored Core 6. I'm thinking of starting that game over. It's been a minute. Nice. Attention, Gun 13 Raven. I'm shitting out my ass. Forgot we were talking about Maxwell's Silver Hammer before the finale of Indiana Jones. Maxwell's silver hammer went down upon her head. Huh. The follow-up to Birdman. Yeah, me neither. That's why I was a bit confused about it. Okay, thankfully the compiling is almost done. We'll be free of this hell in short order. Or long order, depending on what Square Enix decides to do to me. Oh, the Brutalist! At least the Bird List. Or the Birdless. International co-production between the United States, United Kingdom, and Hungary. Huh. I mean, yeah, I'd imagine he put himself through a fucking... to do that fucking character. And, like, he sells it. He does a good job. By God, he does a good job. So yeah, no, we brutalized Titan. One of my favorite action scenes in a video game. Now we're gonna fight Bahamut. Well, Bahamut's the next one up on the list. No, wait, that's the FF14 version of Titan's theme. It is so funny how, like, between the two games that are, like, predominantly made by this studio, Titan went from being this, like, weird, pygmy-esque potato man to, big guy, real big guy. Also that bit with the fucking tails, that was crazy. Mm-hmm. You see, that's another thing. This production was too afraid of little guys. There's only one Moogle in the whole fucking game. It's Moogless behavior, honestly. It's taking a really long time to load. I hope that's not a portent of future troubles. Discord, why aren't you in the right thing? Oh, that's why. Eh? Hmm. Yeah, it's really loading this fucking game. Also for oh, there we go. Jesus. Because of the game. Oh yeah. Because it's saying that, like, it's saying that your guys, that, like, the audio for the stream is being, like, blown the fuck out. And that can't be right. Let me just reset my audio stuff really quickly. Just a second. Okay, just gotta reload it. Okay, now it should be fine, I think. Does someone say something?
Hello.
Alright. Let me just go ahead and go back to the video game viewing screen platform. Okay, now the audio is displaying at an appropriate level because it said that everybody's ears were getting blown out previously, and I don't think that's true.
I also don't think that's true.
It's for my own peace of mind, Lissa. It's for my own peace of mind. Also, get that little bullshit out of the screen. There we go. Sorry about that.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waluders.
The Waluders.
But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Look at my fucking map, Clive.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash.
Oh, Jesus.
Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Oh, what's up with the fucking orcs?
In summary,
Don't worry about the
I will not
orcs.
portend the royalist
I'm worried about
betrayed
them.
Cook.
Unironically,
I
there's
know only
they're
that
just
this
kind of
funds a
there.
broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambition.
You see, unlike every other Final Fantasy game, this story is worried strictly about the characters.
If one
I
is to
see.
kill
And by that I mean the
one
character, because there's Clive.
and your Lord Uncle
And the multiple
will be
cardboard
able to
cutouts he
decide
hangs out with.
on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed, he
I mean, there was
is.
Sid, but you know.
Which means all that remains for us to do is
They put him in the paper shredder.
well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done.
Oh yeah!
Hugo
Kupka's dead!
is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are
I'm only
all of us
human after all.
sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Alrighty, let's go talk to all the people and let them know that they're dead. That guy is dead. Oh yeah, we can get our Titan sword. That's right. Let me go get that now. Come on, Clive, put your back into it. Blackthorn, I fucking did it.
Blackthorn.
Now make me a cool sword.
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
It's been that way for like 5 years in
Tried to live up to
game.
the name.
Clive grew a very well-maintained beard in that time. Also, I'm not done. You make me that fucking sword, Blackthorn.
What do you want?
Grindstone. That's what it's called.
If I do say so myself. No scratches.
We got,
right?
we got that.
You know what's better than grindstone?
What?
Staying on the grind.
Nice
Yeah.
work. It'll do. Anything else?
Yeah, there we go. It's a cool looking sword. Alright, Charon, what's up?
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kuka is dead.
It is very funny how they say it, like, it kind of sounds like Karen instead of Charon.
Starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Good job, champ. Back to it. Alright, book boy, you want to hear some good fucking news? I don't know why I'm not just, like, hosting, like, a little thing to be like, guys, guess what? The big evil guy is dead. We did it.
Ah, Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
I'm actually here to
No
give
time for that.
knowledge.
To share mine, actually. Hugo Kuka is dead.
Oh my.
How I wake up every morning knowing that all of my enemies are ontologically evil and deserve to die.
He is. Big baby.
And with good reason, children.
When did you fucking ankle munchers get in here?
We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be
Oh
no
god, I forgot about the
delay of
distance
this
texture
family,
thing. Oh
and
no.
everything goes
Ah!
all the way of things.
Alright. Brilliant.
Cool, blimey.
That guy who fucking murdered all of our parents is dead? Let's fucking go!
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Thanks, champ.
Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Oh, I'm never drinking again.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own
Damn,
lips.
word travels fucking fast around here. Like 2 seconds. Otto, did you tell them? That was my job.
Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
Eh?
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should.
Fucking Moogle noises in the background.
When you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Oh, I'm the type of guy who likes to walk around. Talking to random people and letting them know what's up. Oh wait, no, it's over here.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
How do these guys even transport the chocobos around here? They live on a lake. Do they have a larger thing than a little fucking dinghy?
The editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Hey, Mid.
If I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
It's not a starship this
Me
time,
and my dad
though.
designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is,
And she's from Fantasy
so
Yorkshire.
involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Poggers, time to go run around and do errands again. Yeah, I know I just talked to you about Kupka being dead, but can you do errands for me now?
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Thermal plating designs.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will ya?
All right.
Are they trying to come over here? Am I gonna have to get them individually? Oh, thank fuck.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword-grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over with.
Oh,
You going after which one of these two?
Gav, you will come with me.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So,
Gav.
where do we find this?
We gotta fucking get
Stardust
Gav in
stuff?
here.
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh?
We're going to the Velcro.
Past Dalamil.
I call it that because it makes that fucking noise whenever you walk
I'll go and
around.
scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Alright, well. Let's go pick up sand. Yeah, let me just fucking... You gonna let me do something? No, you're just gonna sit there on a black screen? Oh god.
The shaders are compiling.
Oh, there we go. Hate it when that
Alright.
happens. Gonna turn this off. I think that maybe stabilizes some things a little bit. I forgot I was fucking around with a with an overclocker earlier today.
That could be part of it.
Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, this hasn't really been running the best, but I don't think it was normally hiccuping that much.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Must locate Gav. Dog.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can.
Okay.
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Where is he? What a race? What's it? What is he? Some kind of racist?
Man, shut up. Yeah, I'm remembering why I took long breaks in between the cool things happening, because every so often it's like, it's time to go pick up sand!
I mean, yeah, you gotta pick up his hand, it's important.
Oh my god, it's important for the mechanism we're trying to build. Collect sand.
They said it's important. It's important.
It just looks like black sand to me.
One sand. Two sand. Three sand. Like, I didn't want to make an animation of him, like, actually bagging it, so it looks like he's just reaching into the earth and pulling out a fucking handful of sand.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
does one out sand something?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Get really good at using a belt sander and get back to me.
I mean, I probably could.
I'd be mighty happy to. Yoink. Oh, fuck. Let's see. There we go. Some nice yummy sand. Oh, this stands wet.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Gav, what are you doing? He's just looking. Thinking about life. Thinking about the Fire in the Sky festival.
You finished? How much did you get?
5 whole bags worth. And over. Here's my pocket full of sand. I made it just for you.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
I was just thinking about it, Clive, and you know, I don't think everybody could have been kung fu fighting. It doesn't seem feasible to me.
It does, doesn't it?
I will clean up, Mother. Yes, thank you. I will empty out the dishwasher, Mother. Thank you.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on.
What do you mean? His shoulders are too wide to feel strain.
Take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
Every so often when the cutscenes are framed like this, I like to imagine Clive getting wider, like that one bit from Fesh Pince where like Uncle Phil was just like expanding to the width of the screen.
So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Eggy. Smile.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm already seeing a shitload of art of fucking Sue Storm in fucking Marvel Rivals already. Just like art, like she's not even in the game yet.
Does she have to be?
I mean, you know, they had enough to go off of. Hello, Blackthorn. Here's that thing you wanted.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
But I love breathing down your neck. That's my favorite activity.
Be gone with you.
Goblin coin unlocked.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Oh, perfect. I can just go straight to mid. There's a joke there somewhere, I think.
Straight to mid. Just like the Transformers movies.
My ass playing.
Fucking got him.
My ass playing Deadlock, being like, I'm gonna go straight to mid.
It doesn't spawn until like minute 9.
I know.
Just gonna sit in the empty room for 9
I'm
minutes.
not very good at Deadlock Sim.
Evidently.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can actually, if I get rid of one of my unlocks, I can actually get an ultimate move now. Actually, I think. Yeah.
You're gonna say, you know what? I can actually be playing Deadlock right now.
You know, we could just start
Then
playing.
you were gonna end the stream and start playing Deadlock instead.
God, no, I'm not that silly. I'm a little bit silly though. All right, just the regular amount of Wicked Wheel, thank you. Okay, so now we have the unlimited power of choice in that we can decide, we can pick an ultimate skill. So there's Flames of Rebirth. There's Aerial Blast. Can't afford a Judgment Bolt, but we could save up for it. That one's pretty... Actually, wait, we don't have, we have to master it if I wanted to do that, and I do not feel like doing that at the moment. The problem is I have to get rid of Wind Up if I want to get the Titan one. You know, honestly, I'll just replace Wicked Wheel with Aerial Blast instead. Perfect. Alright, get that fucking Wicked Wheel out of here. So, generally speaking, I try to limit myself to only one of these abilities, because, like... If you want to, you can really just, like, have 3 of them, and then the game just becomes a cutscene fighter, because you're just watching Clive do 3 special moves back to back.
That does sound pretty good, though.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the
Oh my god.
That's a good Shinji impression.
1 down, 2 to go.
Is that me, or is everybody...
The helm, of course.
Yeah, I'm getting a crackle too.
Am I crackling now?
Only the stream.
No, it's more like the stream is crackling.
Oh,
Might
goodness.
be a Discord problem, honestly.
I mean, here, let me just restart this. I don't know. Look, Final Fantasy 16 is like a blight on my PC. Not by choice. Oh no, it's by Square Enix's bullshit. So let me just go ahead and reboot that shit for you. Alright, and...
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular
Sound good
room
now?
that's broken into exactly the right
Yep.
shape and
Alright,
size
cool.
pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all details.
What's her name? Right.
You know, Mid, as your replacement dad, I find that your antisocial behavior is starting to concern me somewhat. How can you not see her name? It's Helena. It's right over her head. You just have to walk up to her.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril.
I'm beaming this
engine
image of
in
a
which
mithril engine
is
directly
burned
into your
to
mind.
generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air.
Wow.
Were we to
Disperses
rely on
it.
thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy.
I understood those
It's
words.
shown that fallen ceramics are
It's so just like Michelle Yeoh.
thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, They're also waterproof.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but Clive was always more about hitting a thing with that big stick kind of guy. I don't think he knows what you're saying.
It would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there.
A creature.
It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Yaggy. Letting off steam too. Let's get fucking moving. This is another one of those. Ugh, I don't. I'll just do a bunch of I'll just do a bunch of fucking side missions on my off time. They very rarely have anything interesting to say. Lost Wing. Let's go. Wow! Oh my god, the map. Oh no.
God.
Oh fuck. I'm a sweetie widow baby. There we go. I should really see if anybody's come up with, like, more tips and tricks to make this game run a bit smoother, because, like, my fucking PC is stronger than a PS5. This is nonsensical. I don't even want the damn thing running in 4K. Is it really just OBS? Jesus. To kill an enemy. Problem solved. Hey gamers, how's it going? You take care of that thing? No, it's up to me, isn't it, huh?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I
We'll
told
be
you
right
about,
back.
I'd imagine.
Okay.
Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Alright, what am I killing? There's a little treasure chest over there.
Anybody home?
Dog. Oh.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
forgot to remember how to play this fucking game again. Problem solved.
And that's how we solve unwanted visitors.
True. Beat the fucking shit out. Someone shows up to your house when you don't want them to be, just fucking kill them. Do it.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble.
Thank goodness you're safe. Oh, good heavens.
Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Alright, Clive, is there anything else we have to do for Sid? I mean, Mid. Mid.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Yeah, I'm holding with one hand, there we go.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
It hasn't.
Oh boy, my day is so great. I hope nobody reminds me that my dad is dead. Hello, Mid. Do you want to go visit your dead dad's dead grave? Hey there, book boy. You got more info for me? You're the only person in this fucking place that might actually be literate.
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Look at this. Tell me what you see.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Calling in the girls this time.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Eggy.
So is there an actual choice here?
Yes, there is.
And it matters.
So, Clive, who will accompany you?
Jill, obviously.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list.
More sand!
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Can I just stay here and listen to you talk, Hippocrates? They can probably go find what we need.
For which they were once
Or chocobo eggs.
So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Oh my god, let's go shopping!
I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
Okay.
Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
That's the plan, man.
Where's Jill?
There's a thingy over there.
There's talk at the glass gate.
Wait, is that? Hold on a second. Talk again. It sounds like Neil Newbon. Who just keeps their black blood in the chest?
I'm back.
Hello. We're going shopping!
Are those Papio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Papio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Hey.
You'll not find a bruised All anyone ever wants anymore is water grape. How am I supposed to make a living?
Oi, don't touch anything.
Collect the nut.
And
Also here, let me just go ahead and, I don't need that anymore.
I'll pay what it's
that.
worth and no
That.
more. Not enough for you. Pity that. I'll pay what it's worth and no more.
Yeah, that's fine, man. I don't care. Alright.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that? You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Collect garlic.
Keep fighting the good
That's
fight.
everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
You know, I'm gonna be right back. I think there's an Amazon package outside that's been there for like a couple hours, and I want to get it before it gets too dark out. It is not letting me.
Does it get darker after 10 o'clock?
No, I just feel like it. I'm gonna be honest. I just want to stand up for a second. Let me phrase that. I just don't want to forget to go get it. Oh, the mic didn't mute. What the fuck? And the local mic muted. Oh no, I can't. Fuck's sake. Oh my god.
Everybody's tired.
I'm alright.
Not too bad. A thing happened today.
So,
That I wasn't really looking forward to it, but if it did happen, it would have been really cool.
so was it really cool that that thing happened?
No, it didn't happen.
Oh, it didn't happen. Okay.
That's fine though.
There we go. All right.
Oh
And
yeah,
you-
did that package from Amazon actually show up to my doorstep?
What?
That's a good question.
Did it?
I mean, I got
I'm
my
looking.
thing.
I mean, my
Huzzah.
doorstep.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Okay, it is now expected by Tuesday.
Mm.
Amazing.
Finally, I now have a proper butt cushion for my chair instead of just using a pillow that I wasn't using anymore. I have a really bad history with chairs I get off of Amazon. They're never fucking comfortable, I swear to God. Garlic and peepo nuts. For you.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect.
Alright, what emotional thing do you have to tell me now? You gonna hit me with a gab?
Cool.
By the way, Clive.
Would you walk with me a while?
Let's go on a date!
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive,
Oh god, my parents are audible.
is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Paris, it's so nice with you and you standing a little bit ahead behind me. And we just eat this entire fucking thing of bread.
I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Alrighty, let's go. Oh yeah, that's right. You can just. Encoding overloaded. By God, I wish it wasn't. I got the
How's
eggs.
work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to
And the
your
nuts.
kind assistance.
And the
I
garlic.
was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the
You like to add hops.
we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious
We're now going to start fermenting Skittles.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
See, we're going to cover the entire thing in children because the fire won't want to kill children. You can't do that.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
I like how they're color-coded. I kind of wonder if there was supposed to be, like, more with like, characters like Tarya and Otto, because you don't really, like, hang out with them as much as you do Jill and Gav. It's like, ooh, do you want to spend some more time with Gav, or do you want to hang out with this guy who gives you missions?
I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and
Bro, you have not gotten out of that chair. I understand that you're like 90, but I wouldn't call yourself a man of action.
Shut up.
Shut.
Someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
He sure does know how to harp on.
By God, does he? Black blood and Gilbug.
Well, I better give Mid the good news then.
I love traveling to Mid. Me when I go to Hoboken, New York.
Me when I'm playing Soldier in
Sorry to
TF2.
keep you waiting, Mid.
And I'm really good at rocket
Pleased to know
jumping.
that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
That is markedly
Let's
true.
start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Oh my God, Clive, you're such an little errand boy. Wow.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call
Not
it, I
actually,
ain't
but
putting
go
it
on.
together in here. It's cramped enough as it is.
Yeah, make sure to hammer in the eggs and the garlic.
Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
I needed them to like put in like a fucking. That's a good one. See, at a distance that looked like a pile of junk. This looks more adequate now, I would say. Now we just have to make 6 more of these.
It's finally finished.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's 1 down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Bitch, what the
worry.
fuck?
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in,
Keep it to yourselves, eh?
God damn it, Mid. Hey man, now that we have one of these done, do you want to talk about your dead dad?
Nothing. Just
No.
daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
Could be a curly.
I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Okay, it's up there. Hello, Otto. What are we doing now?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway.
Kickflip earlier.
I swear, that girl'll do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing.
Clive, what are you, fucking stupid?
Oh, no. Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Out of the shadows
and
into the light.
Hey, what's up, Obelus?
Have you seen Mid?
Yep.
You know, it feels like kind of a misstep to have the merchant being named Charon and to have the boatman be named Obelus. I feel like that should be the other way around.
No, it's better that way. Shut up. I know what they're doing.
Wait, just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, I'd have said.
It's the letter E!
One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it
They
to
just wanted me to give you a big ol' E for some reason.
And you're here now.
That's right, she gave me this big pocket full of ecstasy. It tastes great.
She gave me 2 Xanaxes. My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned and not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going-ons in the Free Cities, by which I learned the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours, though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise. I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take it kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And the rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill and warn us of any impending attacks. I trust that you will give us this proposal your full consideration. Your loving Uncle Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Maybe two.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we're getting Gav, he can only really keep one eye on her.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Yeah, pretty much.
Seems that way.
Yeah, and we need you to go after her.
She ran across the water like a fucking cartoon character. It was crazy.
You might want to tie her to something before you
He's just like Humming Brook.
Don't be so hard on her.
She said that she was going to be king of the pirates or something.
Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
Thank God.
She's telling the truth at least.
Oh, there we go. It's time for an action thing. Sid's Legacy. Well, she might not go to his grave, but by God, I will.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if
Kill 'em all,
listen to what
Clive.
you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight March is on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan. Stop that! You break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bottom. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. That'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
I'm an outlaw. New location. I forgot about this track. That's just nice. I do appreciate that my controller vibrated when he went to go pet the dog. I'm glad that they're making me feel included.
Important.
Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
So true, Torgi.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Good old-fashioned leg eater. I'd rather do this while was also in here.
So what do you
Nope.
think? How nice. They have a hideaway of their own.
Jesus Christ, okay. Whoa!
Oh, they look big. Oh, desert gin. I thought it's a death gin.
Ah.
That would be pretty cool if it was just a chain of death. Hopefully not the chain can kill people, but the chain of death only kills people and brings people back to life.
The death gen sends you into your future to show you being dead, so you feel bad about not liking Christmas.
The death gen brings you to wish for children mom in the process.
Oh my god.
Titanic counter.
I didn't think there was gonna be a follow-up. I thought I was just gonna counter him. Evidently it wasn't Titanic enough.
How nice. They have a hideaway of their own.
Whoa! Press the wrong one. Goddamn. There we go. Jesus Christ. To be fair, I'd probably react that way too if I got a fucking fireball thrown at me.
We've done the Republic a service.
Yeah! Alright, Clive, fucking break that board. Yeah, let's go.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Great shores.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse.
That's what I'm saying.
Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
He's just thinking, you know? You gotta just let guys think sometimes. Meanwhile, at Big Thunder Mountain, or at the seat of the Imperial Court, whatever works.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have.
Haven't you seen Hamlet?
Emperor
Or worse, Othello?
rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
The child?
How is he to rule an empire?
Have you played this?
No, I know. I'm just questioning his logic. I know why. I know.
Probably evil.
Seek to build needs young blood to rule. And
So I'm going to drink all of his.
I need his stem cells to preserve my youth, boy. Surely you understand. You won't give me yours.
I'm going to commit a soul transfer.
Have you heard of Albert Wesker from the hit Netflix series Resident Evil? I'm gonna do it with a little boy.
I forgot about I forgot about the fucking Netflix show. God damn it.
I wish I were LeVar Burton, Dion. Where's my iconic slave role?
Oh no.
There's my iconic bearer role.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Man, do not try to fight me. I'm stronger and gayer than you. That's like a double buff. Oh no, not the subservience gene. You hate to see it.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrek.
What power? That crystal hasn't worked in like a hot minute, I'm pretty sure.
Father.
That was like one of the first ones we took out.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread?
Oh, you damn well know it.
Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh yeah, Rowena.
Not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
Why is this nation full of old white people? I feel like they're trying to say something about this with this.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I mean, the only pain here is you. God damn.
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
There needs to be a mother replaces like the little flower that the new emperor is holding with just like a fucking iPad that's playing Coco Melon or something.
God.
Coco Melon.
All that I know about Coco Melon is it's just noises that entertain children, and occasionally colors.
No, yeah, like it is effectively just like baby sensory video. Like children just watch it to be stimulated.
It is poison for child minds.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
It's worse than Caillou.
Fun fact, stop giving kids the fucking iPad. It's bad.
I mean, iPads aren't bad, but letting your kid go on the iPad all day, every day, for whatever the fuck they want is bad.
Man, being a parent is so boring. How can I make it more interesting? I got it! iPad. I'm gonna put my toddler on the internet and see what happens. What do you mean they're not playing Flash games? What do you mean they're looking at weird, fucked up sex ads on mobile games?
Flash doesn't exist anymore.
God damn it! I miss playing that one Flash game where you're protecting a downed helicopter and you only got your gun. That was fun. Oh my god, it's Helldiver! Sweet. Well, it would be kind of funny if they ever bothered to add, like, if they made, like, additional fucking character sounds for fucking Helldivers, and one of them is Ben Starr. That guy just does anything now.
He'll do whatever you ask him to.
People learned that he was a
if you pay him money.
People learned he was a funny British man and was like, we gotta get this guy doing stuff. I appreciate him because during one of the Golden Joystick Awards, he said that survival horror games just hit different, and they do! Oh no, he said they're just better. And he's right! Also, that fucking advertisement where he's talking about where he's Jim Belotro is very funny.
+4 malt.
Sniper monkey. I keep meaning to play Bloons Tower Defense, but I keep forgetting to. It's right there and relatively inexpensive. Jill, what's your favorite unit in Bloons Tower Defense? You can't say Sniper Monkey, that's mine.
Rocky's really good, though.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
Goots.
He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
This is everything. Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Out of my sight, wench.
Child spotted. Never mind, we're at the markets.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your
I feel like we killed the guy who runs Dalmec. I'm pretty sure that it's like dissolved as a country.
How much for a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays.
I mean, honestly, it's good looking bread. That naan? Is it pita? Looks good. Y'all got any fucking wheat cakes?
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception for the likes of you?
Oh no.
We won't get through.
We're legal immigrants.
Let's go and find.
I mean, it could be worse. We could be Republicans.
I mean, like that, make some noise bit where it's like, we got back, you got back from Narnia and one of you became a Republican.
You know, now that I've killed Hugo Kupka, I can't help but feel like maybe I'm racist. What? Oh, okay. Goots is in the opposite direction. Why did
they had some good points. Clive, what? Clive, you were a military conscript slave soldier. What are you talking about?
Maybe the dominants do deserve to be in bond. You're literally one of them, Clive!
Just tell us what happened.
Your girlfriend's one of them!
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Buck lad who might be able to help us.
Look, it's simple. We just have to round up every child in here and I'll go, alright, who touched this man?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
Crimson Caravan. It's Fallout.
No time like the present.
They just have fucking rows of Sharon Cassidy just hanging out in the background.
We'll meet you there.
It just says that Goots has a northeast accent. Somewhere about, like, Tyne or South Tyne side. I like this is from thegamer.com's accents are the best thing Final Fantasy 16 took from Game of Thrones.
Damn. I don't know what to make of that one.
Hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline
Oh,
Dominion.
baddie?
Take it or leave it.
Hello.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
Not in that kind of way.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
I like to imagine that Goots just kind of explains things like Courage the Cowardly Dog sometimes.
Stolen. By little Ben.
That's mean, man. What the fuck?
I mean, I just think it's a funny visual. He's like the largest character in the game. If you don't count Titan as a character.
You're
Do you
mean.
have an idea which
You are very
man
mean.
could have done this?
How dare you?
To punish them. We just need our pass back.
When has Goose done anything to you ever?
To be fair, I think it'd be funny if it...
pass.
To be fair, I think it'd be funny if most characters started explaining things like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That is fair, but it isn't better.
Not that anyone would take
Fucking
you for
bitch.
traitors, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct?
Ooh.
Now, I can't say for sure who took your
The
pass,
things I do for love.
but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
People are poor here. They are so fucking poor. They need money. The economy...
I just buy more money, you fucking idiot.
The economy is in shambles, Clive.
Fist marched on the Dominion. The Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market.
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
I keep hearing this drum line and it makes me think of the Danger Bongos.
The stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
The solution is simple. We start killing children until they start crying and they give up the location.
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know.
I'd say we could have Goots corner them, but I think that he's too non-threatening.
If you try and do that, like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
Clive could probably do it.
A very reedy voice.
Mm-hmm.
Give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
Also, just kind of the way he walks around. She's very plush-looking individual.
You're really fucking mean tonight, dude. What the
What do
fuck?
you mean? I'm just saying he looks cute.
Plush.
Yeah. It's like one of those guys that. It's like one of those guys.
Soft-hearted gent.
Mm-hmm. He's like one of those guys that girls would go around and be like, "Oh wow, you look like you give great hugs."
I believe the uncommon term would be teddy bear.
Yeah.
He's very big hug guy.
He's very teddy bear adjacent. Look, conflict just ain't in his nature, you know? That's how it is. Now, Clive, on the other hand, he looks like he looks like buff Dracula. He could probably take care of some kids.
Understood.
Fucking get him.
Did Dracula ever specifically target children in any
Probably
media?
not.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't say that Lucy Westenra is, like, probably, like, old enough to be considered an adult. Like, they're probably kids.
I'm gonna make a version of Bram Stoker's Dracula that's just called Predator Dracula.
Okay, never mind. It says Lucy's 19.
Oh.
For something in particular?
I mean, you know, he's a vampire. You know, he can wait. I don't think he's gonna worry. I don't think he needs to worry too much about that shit.
It implies that Mina is somewhere around 19 to 20.
Targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs.
I'd like to imagine that Dracula. Imagine that Dracula has the dig through the ditches. I'd like to imagine that Dracula would have the tact to be like, "Oh, you're a minor? Ew, no, thank you, I'm good."
Blah.
Blah.
Should go and have a word with her. Thank you. We will.
Thankfully, I'm immortal and I stay the same age no matter what. So I mean, like, you know, just give it a minute. Well, a minute for me. It'd be like a couple of years for you.
Man.
Fish for sale, fresh sorted and smoked. Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of
I mean, I'm glad I said Dracula because I've had a bad habit of saying Ejacula instead of Dracula recently.
I wonder what that is.
When did that?
No, don't actually say it on stream. Don't.
Well, mainly because of a clip that I saw. Like, I was scrolling through clips to put on TikTok, and one of them was I think it was us playing like Halo Reach, and like SDB mentioned Ejacula, I think.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made
Something along those lines.
at some point.
And so should we.
Anyways, look forward to my erotic Dracula fanfiction called Cockstroker's Ejacula.
No. I will not, because that is copyrighted, you bitch.
It isn't. It's in the public domain.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that Dracula is aggressively in the public domain at this point.
Yeah, that's why they made like a billion Dracula films.
Say my thing. Specifically, Cockstroker's Ejacula is in, Ejacula is in the public domain.
We're gonna get sued over Ejacula. Darn.
You are.
What the fuck?
Get bent, fuckwad.
There's no justice in this goddamn world.
So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Shove it up your ugly ass. Alright, let's speak to more children. I don't want to taste your peaches later.
The lady has a almost like ridiculously high-pitched voice. Like,
I thought it was a child.
Yeah, that's not her voice.
Yeah, the first time I saw that, I was like, is that a little kid? And then I fucking swinged around.
It's that scene in Emperor's New Groove. That's my voice?
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Yes, I do want to be a pickpocket.
Say no.
I think we accidentally got that kid into a life of thievery.
I'll take the large one.
I'll take the large one. You know, honestly, it's bullshit that you can only pet Torgal. Like, there's multiple very pettable chocobos in the immediate vicinity.
Torgal a chocobo?
Quark.
Cute, pettable chocobos in your area.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Alright.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
You already tried that on me. Maybe... Is your sister over there? You look nearly identical.
They ran out of NPC templates.
Hey, you know, make do. What the fuck? Is there a reason why you're anxious? Is it because you're stealing people's merchant visas?
Right, we're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
Are you a dirty thief?
Are you a little fucking rotten crook?
He said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
Oh my god, you can get chorves for $2.50 at Fanatical.
Very helpful.
You are a thief. We'll have to string you up by your wrists and let the vultures have at you.
Mm-hmm. You know, the Dalmex, they don't really care much about risking children's lives. We saw that happen like frame 1.
Out of my sight. Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
You know what they say about Republicans? They want more kids, but they don't want to take care of them. Ho-ho!
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Damn, bro is just fucking chilling. Battery's like really sad.
This guy didn't have his Prozac this morning. He's just like, I don't give a fuck, whatever.
Bro,
I'm not selling things, fuck off.
Bro needs his goddamn Zoloft.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
They stole a whole donkey?
I think they're talking about Goots.
Rude.
No, children, I have a sword and the ability to level this entire camp.
Kid, if
Now
I
give me my goddamn traveler's pass back.
if I yell Ifrit hard enough, I will kill all of you involuntarily. Well, voluntarily in that case. Shit!
Oh shit!
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
If they try to run, just freeze them in place. That's like your thing.
You can't have gone far.
Horrible hill.
Torgal, watch me break my damn neck doing this flip.
Me leaving my child with an unsupervised Torgal.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Chocobo.
Thank you.
I believe we had a discussion about whether or not there was such a thing as chocolate chocobos. That did remind me of it, though. Hey, look at these little guys. Oh, look at this big guy. So regal.
Quark.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, a child.
Where?
Shit. Cornered.
There's only one thing worse than a thief. A child.
No.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
Man, honestly, considering how these cutscenes are directed, you could probably just walk around me and then I'd have to chase you again.
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad.
But then they didn't give me good gil, and now I'm mad.
Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. I mean, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
I mean, I'll be real, if I saw, like, Clive, and I was, like, a kid that was being exploited, I'd probably be like, oh, hey, can you deal with this? You're, like, You were built like a freight train. You can probably take care of these guys.
I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their guild, me and my mates would have starved.
Well, lucky for you, kid, I can one-hand effectively a great sword, if I'm being honest. That's a long-ass sword.
It's pretty great.
You could call it a longsword.
Cowards. Yeah, but it's also pretty big.
You will not force another child to do your...
Wrong guy!
We're not...
Don't hurt him.
I mean, that was a given.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side. Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people?
I'm like 80% sure they just used Clive's...
You're the ones my
They used Clive's, like, younger hair model for this guy.
Sister.
Looks like they fucking snatched Gladio from F-15 and just shoved him in here.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a
It'd be really funny if this game had a cup noodle sponsorship as well.
Wouldn't be that funny, but it'd be kind of funny.
Jill, you don't understand. Cup noodle, it's the ultimate flavor experience. The ancients left it behind for us, Jill, to feast!
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Yeah, just like I said before, dumbass.
I like being paid to run around and talk to people.
That 14.
Yeah, it's that 14 type shit. Hello, Theo.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the Carstones and we crush them. You get your traders' pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
I am pretty good at crushing stones. I did just do that pretty recently.
Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to.
They're not going to be around much longer anyway.
Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me half.
Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
No witnesses.
There will be so many bodies in your name, Hansa. Are you willing to shoulder that responsibility?
To Laney's Cleft then.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
No, you better not have scared any of my birds.
I love my bird. I love your birds. I love my bird too, but it's not here right now.
Daddy.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
Oh, there they are. They're just over there. Some secret lair. They're like 10 steps out of the gate.
It's even a layer. They're just kind of standing behind a rock. It's like no infrastructure here.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
Alright, we got him.
It's really more of a meeting spot than a layer.
Yeah. I know I'm just keep talking about this, but like, if I saw a guy get air juggled, I'd probably put down my fucking weapons. Just lay on the fucking ground.
It's the Yakuza problem of like, yeah, here you just picked up my friend and suplexed him into my other friend.
But me, I got it.
Bet if I punch him in the back of the head real hard, I'll win.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
What? 0 experience. Those guys were worth fucking nothing. So true. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do a different move.
You know, Kiryu once fought his way through the entire Tojo clan headquarters, but I bet me and my 4 buddies can take him.
Guys, whatever you do, don't let him stand still for 30 seconds and then drink 8 energy drinks.
Do what? He's just drinking energy drinks. What the hell is that gonna do? Oh, he gets it!
Baseball damage.
Guys, why is Kiryu glowing blue now? Oh no.
Oh no, I've never seen that before. That's scary.
I think the part of it for me is that he's a legendary Yakuza. I mean, I guess he's known, like, mainly in the criminal underworld and all that stuff, so I guess, like, random thugs on the street probably wouldn't recognize him, but it's like, you know, I feel like if there was, like, 3, like, random Yakuzas where, like, we got orders to take care of this Hiryu guy.
Fewer now.
Pretty sure that's a thing in, like, 6, where somebody meets Kiryu, it's like, is that nah, it's not that Kiryu, it couldn't be.
There's no
it's
way!
Probably a different guy with the same name.
I mean, I imagine a bit of it is, like, they probably, even if they know who Kiryu is, they probably kind of have to, because, you know, like, if they're like, yeah, no, we saw Kiryu, we ran a racer, probably gonna get fucking killed for not following orders. Honestly, the severity of the beating depends on the game. If you're a fucking grunt in Yakuza 3 or 4, you're fucked.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Kill 'em all, Clive.
Fuck! It's that guard from Bockland. Kill him! Kill them all!
It really does fucking that they didn't, like, make a little, like, secret cave base, like, micro dungeon thing for you to do, because, like, most of the time when we're, like, finding, like, secret shady dealings, they're, like, pretty reasonably outside wherever it is you're working.
Yeah, but they're only about locations.
I know, but they could add more locations.
No. No, did you see the Titan fight? $7, $7 Canadian dollars.
You are
17 Narnia dollars.
You are bidding so hard that your fucking microphone is blowing out.
$7 Canadian dollars.
They only gave him 7 Canadian. I doubt that they only had 7 Canadian dollars.
That's what I left after the Titan fight.
Oh, yeah, you know,
I said, hey, if we have more money for this next boss fight, and they said no. I said, okay, well, what if we show you a picture of a rhinoceros killing another rhinoceros? He's not actually dead. He just looks dead. And they were like, that's pretty good.
Can we, like,
another $10 trillion to UPP.
Can we, like, flush out some of these smaller areas? No, we need big money moments. Otherwise, Sony will divest.
Sony is out-investing in our product now.
And they say crime doesn't pay.
I mean, they're all
Gold
dead,
chains,
so...
Rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Trillions of them.
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Alrighty then. We will wrap this up. Oh, actually, we can wrap this up right now. I forgot about the fast travel system. We'll wrap this up and then we can stop for the day. So that my main man Sim can hit the hay, as it were. Eloise, we got that shit fixed.
Clive. How goes
We killed so many thieves.
getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all.
I think it's rather funny that like they have kind of like a side bit about talking about like how bad Jill feels in participating in the war efforts because she was being held at gunpoint and like, well, metaphorical gunpoint. Meanwhile, Clive is just like, no, yeah, I just fucking love killing people. I do it all the time.
I only hope yours is among the items you recover.
Me when all of my enemies are ontologically evil.
We'll tell.
You can't stop me from killing Mama.
Whom? Welcome home, dear brother.
Brother.
Too kind, Eloise.
Hello.
Goods is
Ease.
Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
Goots, we are stapling this to the inside of your bag now. So that you can't possibly lose it.
Well, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back.
I do not feel like doing another 30-minute
You
long
gonna carry the rest of the
detour.
goods back?
I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
Haha, you got me. Yeah, I'm Sid, alright.
Look so shocked. We're on the same side.
It's definitely my real name.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving.
Do you think I would get copyright claimed if I played New Vegas? I mean, I'm not really planning on playing New Vegas, but like, I feel some of those songs are old enough that it's not really a problem anymore.
That really kind of depends.
Hmm.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation.
I was always a fool for my journey.
Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I'm gonna make a mod that's just me doing really bad covers of all the songs.
Our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to one?
Sometimes on the radios in the distance, you'll just hear me going, Brigham! Brigham!
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places while
This way you'll know that you're chill with us, Clive. Home dog. Home boy. My main man.